An unknown creature terrorizing a remote house. A cryptid attacking a car in the middle of nowhere, or the famous Loch Ness monster seen by a drone. These are a few of the things we will look at, so stick to the end. This driver and cameraman have spotted something strange in the field as they are traveling, and have turned on their camera and flashlight towards the tall grass, and they soon spot the unthinkable.
Buck or something. Wait, stop right there. What is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's not a buck, dude. That's not. Dude, go.
It looks to be the infamous rake, a legendary cryptid creature with an unknown origin that roams forests or deserted areas, waiting for its next unsuspecting victim. If we slow down the clip, we can see its characteristics. A bit blurry, but certainly the right description. A tall gray body, a bald head, and long limbs. Its aggression also seems over the top, desperately trying to get to their car. It is truly a terrifying sight to see, but we also need to keep a skeptical mind. Could this be some effects added on an otherwise normal video? Even though the panic in the video sounds genuine.
Dude, that's not. Dude, go.
These two guys could also have done this to create the atmosphere for what they plan to be a terrifying video. I personally never have encountered such a cryptid sighting, so I am not sure what to make of it. But what do you think? Amidst the slow snow, the owner of this home went out to film something strange around his house. The owner explained that this was not the first time he's seen some kind of creature lurking around his remote house. At first, he believed it was a wolf or a bear looking for a meal, but since it kept happening, he thought it might actually not be it, because it seemed like it was consciously stalking him.
This is our home. Need to leave.
The owner, having had enough of this creature, finally takes a stand.
Come around for a little bit. I think that'll keep it away for a while. Oh God, I hope that does it. Really do.
Through this, it seems the owner managed to scare off the creature stalking him, but the question still remains. What was that? It certainly did not look like an animal, and if my eyes do not deceive me, I could make the shape of a human head. Could it be another cryptid stalking remote parts in search for victims? Or is it just an animal looking for its prey? In this innocent home video, a small toddler has managed to grab hold of its mother's phone, innocently enjoying the act of filming itself. The background audio captures the mother's voice, seemingly engaged in a conversation about changing the child's diaper. The baby, naturally unable to hold the phone steady, causes the camera to sway and tilt. However, just as the phone swings around, we get a bizarre sight. At an unusual angle, a dark shadow emerges, lurking in the background of the room. It becomes starkly evident that they were not as alone in the room as they had previously believed. The shadowy figure, previously unnoticed, raises numerous questions about its origin and purpose. Could it be a protective ghost, looking after the kid and mother, or is it a malevolent spirit haunting the house they are in? At the same time, in all that phone swinging, we could have easily mistaken a simple hanging coat, or a normal person in a weird light, for a shadowy ghost figure. But it is not unusual for such entities to be spotted near children, and I am sure many of you, just like me, know personal stories of such strange sightings. A group of tourists stands in awe as they witness an extraordinary sight unfolding before their eyes. Amidst the swampy marshes, a strange creature emerges, captivating their attention. It looks like a strange crocodile hybrid, like nothing they have ever seen. We can be certain it is a crocodile. However, by the looks of it, it is missing a front leg, and the other front leg might be shorter than it should be. Maybe it is a genetic mutation that made the crocodile be born this way, or it had suffered this terrible injury in an accident or fight. Whatever the case, this crocodile can still be terrifying even with this impairment, as we can see it crawling its way to the water in a snake-like fashion, using its tail and back legs a lot in order to gain momentum. Even with such a handicap, I would certainly not want to be anywhere near it. We have mentioned on this channel how grateful society can be for the advent of drones. In yet another example of the invaluable role drones play, a significant moment unfolds along the shores of Loch Ness, where one of the world's most enduring legends resides. Hovering above the water, a drone glides smoothly, its camera capturing a familiar shape beneath the surface. The elongated torso and the sinuous neck, reminiscent of countless eyewitness accounts, suggest the presence of the mythical creature that has captivated the imaginations of many, the Loch Ness monster, also known as Nessie. The creature does seem to resemble the old legends of Nessie, often described as large, with a long neck, and with one or more humps protruding from the water. In this drone clip, we can clearly see the long neck with a big body, but neither mentioned humps. So could it be Nessie? Many believe Nessie is in fact one of the last living dinosaurs, a plesiosaurs. A few who managed to escape the extinction in this part of the world and continue to live and breed in small numbers. As the footage begins, we find ourselves peering down the barrel of a shotgun, the hunter's focused gaze fixed upon a deer and her young calf. Tension grows as the hunter patiently waits for the opportune moment to make his move. But suddenly, the hunter chooses to lower its gun down. At that moment, something magical happens. The majestic doe breaks away from its stance and gracefully walks towards the hunter. Even the hunter did not expect this behavior, as it raised his gun again, maybe thinking he is about to be attacked. In a twisted fate of the encounter, instead of a hunt, it became a beautiful bonding session, the hunter starting to laugh and to pet the doe. Perhaps the deer, upon seeing the hunter lower its weapon, realized he meant no harm and decided to show its appreciation for this gesture. But as beautiful as this is, I also need to mention that I have seen such videos before, and from the explanations I've seen, this behavior might have to do with some sort of parasite which, upon reaching the nervous system of the animal, it makes it act less cautious and be more prone to engaging in risky behaviors. When it comes to this clip, I choose to believe that the first explanation is the real one. In the midst of a supermarket, where tiled floors and wet floor signs serve as the backdrop, an unexpected sight captures the attention of the cameraman and supposed shop owner. A full-grown grizzly bear, a creature of immense power and strength, finds itself amidst the human-made environment, seemingly at home. The owner tells the bear politely that it is time to leave, but the bear does not seem to be minding that, as it continues to chew on whatever he found.
Time to leave, buddy. Come on. You had enough to eat. Let's go. Come on. Get out of here. Come on. Shoo, shoo.
The bear seems to feel at home, looking throughout the store.
Get out of here, dude. Come on. Get out. I'll kick your...
The bear takes its bounty and leaves to eat it outside, but soon returns for more. He keeps doing that. The candy it has taken not enough to fill its belly. The owner tries to barricade the door at some points, but the bear's insistence is stronger than that. This trail camera caught a fight between a wolf and a wolverine for the remnant of a slain animal. The wolverine, having gotten there first, begins eating, but a wolf, out of nowhere, instantly jumps at the occasions of stealing a good meal from a smaller opponent. The wolverine, as hard as it tried to fight, in the end, had to give up the meal in order to not become the wolf's snack. This trail camera caught another wild encounter, even more mismatched this time than in our previous clip, a squirrel fending off against a snake. But by the looks of it, it is the squirrel who is harassing the snake. I have no idea what is going on with this squirrel and why it is forcing its luck so much around this snake. Just one bite and he's a goner. I could not find the full video of this, but I sure hope the squirrel started reconsidering picking a fight with such an opponent. If you want to see more interesting trail cam footage, then watch this.